Would you do it again?
Sure. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. There's a great camaraderie in the film, and of course,
Imagine a world where the glittering facade of Hollywood hides secrets so profound they could shatter everything you believed about fame. What if the final words of an iconic legend, words crafted in the silence of despair and hope, unveiled a hidden side of celebrity life, blending tragic loss with astonishing financial triumphs? Today, we peel back the curtain on a story of heartache, reinvention, and secret archives filled with private confessions that no one saw coming. This isn't just another celebrity farewell. It's a revelation of the high-stakes battles behind opulent lifestyles, a raw glimpse into the struggles that forged extraordinary legacies. As we uncover the shocking truth behind an iconic figure's final message, ask yourself, are you ready to discover the hidden cost of living a life in the spotlight? Despite facing a debilitating illness that confined him to a more isolated life in his twilight years, Kilmer's indomitable spirit resonated in every whispered phrase of his final recording. He had spent years grappling with the severe aftershocks of throat cancer, a battle that robbed him of his once resounding vocal prowess, yet could never diminish the intensity of his presence. His physical decline, which led to his eventual passing on April 1st, 2025 at the age of 65, was a quiet, poignant reminder of the impermanence of fame and the devastating cost of relentless internal struggles. Witnessing his retreat from the spotlight, audiences around the globe were forced to reconcile the vibrant actor of yesteryear with the vulnerable man he became, enshrouded in both mystery and melancholy. And here's another hook. As we peel back the layers of his final days, a complex mosaic of Hollywood tributes emerges, each piece a story in itself, a reflection of his enduring impact. Among the many voices mourning his loss was Tom Cruise, whose heartfelt interruption of a major industry event left the room hushed in shared grief and reverence. His impassioned words captured the admiration of a man whose talent had transcended time and transformed the very fabric of film. Director Michael Mann recalled Kilmer's ferocity on set, a blazing creativity that propelled him into realms of both brilliance and unpredictability. Mann's recollections of Kilmer as a storm of a performer underscore a legacy built on authenticity and raw passion, while co-stars and industry insiders offered poignant memories that wove together the narrative of a man who was as enigmatic as he was brilliant. Another powerful hook arises here, compelling us to reflect on the idea that behind every legend lies a human story of unyielding struggle and relentless pursuit of artistry. In the midst of these tributes, the narrative of Kilmer's life also intertwines with a deeper exploration of the extravagant world he inhabited. A world replete with lavish cars, exquisite timepieces, opulent real estate, and private jets that symbolize the pinnacle of luxury in Hollywood. Behind his enigmatic screen persona was a celebrity who navigated a high-stakes financial realm with the same intensity he brought to his roles. At the peak of his career, Kilmer was known to favor high-end sports cars that echoed his daring choices on screen, each vehicle meticulously selected to reflect both his aesthetic and status. Complementing this automotive elegance, his choice of luxury watches was a nod to refined taste and precision. Pieces that not only signified wealth, but also served as personal timekeepers through the highs and lows of his illustrious journey. His investments in sprawling estates and private jets further painted a picture of a man who embraced the finer things in life, all while balancing the demands of high-profile business ventures and entrepreneurial endeavors. Yet, beyond the dazzling display of wealth, Kilmer's financial narrative provided a roadmap for navigating fame and fortune in a world where success can be as fleeting as a perfectly timed movie scene. Yet his forays into various business investments, thoughtful collaborations, and even entrepreneurial ventures spoke volumes about the calculated risks behind the art of building a legacy. Importantly, Kilmer's life also reflected a disciplined approach to personal and business insurance. Safeguards that protected his health, his assets, and ultimately his creative spirit. His carefully chosen policies were not just financial decisions, but emblematic of a broader strategy in wealth management, where prudence met ambition. And here is another hook to keep you engaged. Within the folds of this expansive financial life lay critical lessons about the balance between extravagant living and strategic planning. a balance that many emerging talents in the entertainment industry strive to emulate. Even as his on-screen presence captivated millions, off-camera Kilmer was known for his unyielding pursuit of authenticity, a quest for truth that often set him apart from his contemporaries. His early days as his theater kid from Los Angeles, boldly stepping into the highly competitive halls of Juilliard, laid the foundation for a career that would see meteoric rises and perplexing downturns. From a breakout performance in a quirky comedy to channeling the brooding essence of Jim Morrison, Kilmer's evolution was as dramatic as it was extraordinary. His career was punctuated by moments where brilliance clashed with controversy, and his uncompromising nature frequently led to friction both on and off the set. Yet those very complexities rendered him unforgettable. His refusal to settle for mediocrity, demanding perfection in every scene, was both his greatest strength and, at times, his Achilles heel. A fifth hook cuts through the narrative here, urging us to reconsider the profound truth that greatness often demands sacrifice, and even imperfection adds to the authenticity of a legend. Beyond the dim light of fading screen roles, Kilmer's journey into financial sophistication unfolded like a well-scripted drama, merging the intricate world of luxury living with the bold strokes of entrepreneurial acumen. Over the years, his reputation for selecting high-performance, high-end sports cars mirrored his daring on-screen exploits, each vehicle a statement of defiance against a life defined by relentless reinvention. His discerning choice of state-of-the-art watches served as both a personal signature and a symbol of impeccable taste, a nod to the fleeting nature of time he had so often captured in his personal recordings. But the financial narrative did not end there. His real estate empire became a cornerstone of his legacy, encompassing luxurious estates in some of the world's most sought-after neighborhoods, each property meticulously chosen for its potential to appreciate in value and reflect his sophisticated lifestyle. Analysts have noted that Kilmer's net worth experienced a significant upward trajectory over the course of his career, bolstered by smart investments and strategic deals that expanded his portfolio dramatically. Current projections even hint at further growth, reinforcing his status not merely as a cultural icon, but as a shrewd financier who understood the delicate balance between artistic passion and financial stability. Picture this: every property, every private jet, and every exclusive accessory he acquired was part of a broader vision, an intricate tapestry where art met pragmatic investment, each element playing its part in crafting a legacy built to withstand the relentless pressures of both time and the entertainment industry. The narrative of his financial evolution is interwoven with his personal quest for reinvention. Close friends and industry insiders recalled a time when Kilmer, even in the throes of extreme vulnerability, would disappear for months only to return with a trove of raw photos and experimental films that defied conventional storytelling. His return with the documentary in 2021 shattered the glossy veneer of celebrity nostalgia. It was a confession of a man who had always existed beyond the public gaze. Behind the scenes, he compiled boxes of unsorted footage, voice memos, and handwritten notes. The secret documents of a life lived with unbridled passion and an unwavering commitment to self-expression. These archives, though chaotic and unpolished, held the very essence of his transformation. His metamorphosis from the high-octane image of a Hollywood rebel to a more introspective, measured persona was as much a financial coup as it was an artistic one, proving that even amidst personal decline, a well-strategized portfolio could serve as both shield and catalyst. And here's another hook to keep you riveted. While many stars fade into obscurity, Kilmer's life story is a masterclass in the art of reinvention, underscoring that behind every moment of vulnerability lies an opportunity to rebuild, not just one's career, but one's financial future as well. His legacy in Hollywood is punctuated by bold moves that resonated far beyond the silver screen. His brief but unforgettable return as Iceman in the sequel to Top Gun was more than a nostalgic nod to his storied past. It was a calculated, symbolic gesture that married his early career triumphs with the solemn reality of his declining health. The transformation was palpable. The once indomitable swagger softened into a gravity that spoke of hard-fought battles, both personal and financial. As he embraced this new chapter, fans and industry experts alike took note of his strategic pivot toward projects that emphasized introspection and authenticity over the ephemeral allure of fame. In this delicate balance between artistic brilliance and financial sagacity, Kilmer's story emerged as a beacon of profound insight, a lesson that transcended the boundaries of Hollywood drama and ventured into the realm of life itself. A powerful hook emerges here as we consider the synthesis of his creative and fiscal legacies. It's a reminder that enduring greatness is achieved by harmonizing the heady ambitions of youth with the prudent, measured steps of maturity. Every facet of his luxurious lifestyle, from the gleam of his custom sports cars to the quiet opulence of his meticulously curated estates, was a testament to his visionary approach to both art and wealth. His investments in elite properties and private jets were not mere extravagances. They were strategic moves that solidified his financial base, ensuring that his legacy would extend far beyond the fleeting moments of cinematic glory. As the world watches the fading echo of a once unforgettable icon, Kilmer's story offers a multifaceted lesson that the pursuit of passion, when coupled with financial foresight, creates a legacy that is as enduring as it is inspiring. On set, there was little need for rehearsals. The silent understanding between Tom Cruise and Kilmer was tangible, a poignant reminder of decades forged by both triumph and turmoil. Every glance, every subtle gesture spoke volumes about a friendship that withstood the relentless pressures of fame and the unyielding march of life. As Maverick stepped into that charged space and confronted Iceman's presence, it wasn't merely a cinematic reunion. It was a symbolic farewell painted in the hues of bittersweet finality. Director Joseph Kosinski later reflected on the moment, emphasizing that the inclusion of Kilmer in the film was essential to the story's completeness, a tribute to an icon who had never sought the spotlight yet, whose impact resonated far deeper than fame alone. And here's a hook that lingers, the revelation that behind the polished veneer of Hollywood, real, unguarded connections often speak the loudest. Yet, this cinematic chapter was only one layer of a much richer mosaic. Off-screen, in the quiet corridors of his later years, Kilmer's life unraveled like a collection of intimate recordings, vivid fragments of poetry, abstract sketches, and candid social media posts that captured his inner world in moments unfiltered by public expectation. Each post, every unscripted video clip, carried a deliberate, almost defiant pulse of authenticity that resonated with those who knew him best. His famed presence on Instagram, far removed from the gloss of typical celebrity accounts, was a curated collage of watercolor paintings, vintage behind-the-scenes photos, and cryptic messages that, when pieced together, formed a tapestry of raw emotion and quiet genius. This was more than a farewell. It was an invitation to witness the evolution of an artist who, despite the ravages of time and health, never stopped creating. An unwavering hook that kept fans coming back for more. In these shadowy moments of self-reflection, Kilmer's transformation was not confined solely to artistic reinvention, but also extended to his financial acumen, a facet of his legacy that often went unnoticed amid the glitz of Hollywood stardom. His earlier years were marked by a trailblazing rise from brooding actor to an influential figure whose entrepreneurial instincts were as sharp as his on-screen performances. He had always understood that true power lay not only in the roles one played, but in the legacy one built off camera. The meticulous collection of luxury assets, from high-performance sports cars that echoed his daring spirit, to elegantly crafted watches that marked the passage of time with an unerring precision, told a story of calculated investments and refined tastes. His real estate empire, a diverse portfolio spanning prestigious neighborhoods across major cities, was a testament to a life spent not only in the pursuit of art but also in the savvy management of wealth, providing him with a stable foundation long after the bright lights of the red carpet had dimmed. A captivating hook emerges here, challenging every onlooker to wonder how an artist so deeply entwined with the ephemeral nature of performance managed to secure a lasting financial footprint. While many celebrated his groundbreaking role as Iceman, now portrayed with a quiet dignity and a vulnerability that spoke of battles both on and off screen, few grasped the full gravity of his departure from conventional stardom. Returning for Top Gun Maverick wasn't about reclaiming lost glory or rekindling the fervor of youthful bravado. Instead, it was a deliberate, understated statement of defiance, a final bow to a world that had once heralded him as its rebellious luminary. For those who understood his journey, every gesture, every fragmented piece of dialogue was a reminder that the pursuit of authenticity often requires paying the highest price, both emotionally and financially. This is another potent hook, an invitation to explore the paradox of a man who, though plagued by physical decline and muffled by technological constraints, used these very challenges to redefine his legacy. Deep within the seemingly spontaneous yet intricately archived personal videos lay messages that were far more profound than surface-level nostalgia. Kilmer had painstakingly documented years of his life, a mosaic of private recordings that captured the laughter he shared with family, the quiet moments spent alone with thoughts and scribbles, and the resolute determination of an artist who was always one step ahead of his own narrative. The genuine rawness in each clip was a far cry from the scripted glamour of movie premieres. It was a testament to a man who refused to let adversity dictate his voice. In one of his most stirring recordings from the days leading up to his passing, he spoke softly, using an AI-enhanced voice to convey a message of finality. If you're hearing this, I've already moved on. I've embraced every moment, every hardship, and every joy. His words, simple yet laden with gravity, struck a chord among viewers worldwide. A final hook reverberates through these memories, drawing us into the depths of his farewell. A reminder that even in silence, the echoes of one's life can speak louder than any fanfare. As the layers of Kilmer's journey continue to unfurl, it becomes strikingly clear that he was never content to be defined solely by his on-screen roles. Instead, he embraced every challenge with a quiet defiance, leaving behind a legacy that was both personal and universal, a beacon of resilience in a world that often values style over substance. His parting message, hidden within a labyrinth of private recordings and archival treasures, speaks not of an ending but of an ongoing narrative, a story that encourages others to keep searching for their own truths amid the chaos of modern life. The impact of his final words rippled far beyond the confines of Hollywood, capturing the attention of esteemed news anchors like David Muir from ABC World News Tonight, who summarized the moment with a mixture of sorrow and admiration, emphasizing the profound depth that defined Val. This intimate farewell, discovered quietly by family after being safeguarded on his phone, became a symbol of closure and an invitation to connect on an emotional level. A hook that prompted millions to re-examine the true cost of fame and the quiet battles fought behind the scenes. Val's journey was not just one of artistic reinvention, but also an extraordinary tale of financial acumen woven into his larger-than-life persona. Throughout his illustrious career, he built a formidable net worth, bolstered by strategic investments and a relentless pursuit of excellence that extended well beyond the silver screen. His portfolio, punctuated by high-performance luxury sports cars that evoked both speed and elegance, was complemented by an array of high-end timepieces, each piece a symbol of precision, status, and the passage of time in a life that evolved constantly. His real estate empire, comprising opulent estates in some of Hollywood's most coveted neighborhoods, not only underscored his taste for extravagance, but also served as a calculated hedge against the uncertainties of the entertainment industry. A powerful hook here lies in the way his wealth grew exponentially over the years. Projections suggest that his current net worth stands as a testament to disciplined spending and aggressive yet savvy financial strategies, promising even greater heights in the future. Beyond his material acquisitions, Val was a shrewd investor who understood the delicate interplay between risk and reward. His forays into business ventures, marked by significant stakes in entertainment collaborations and entrepreneurial projects, revealed a mind that was always several steps ahead. His partnerships and major deals not only enhanced his legacy, but also offered valuable lessons in diversification. A reminder that the true art of wealth management lies in balancing creative passion with fiscal prudence. It is noteworthy that his comprehensive approach to personal and business insurance further exemplified his foresight, protecting his health, assets, and career against the unpredictable winds of change. Here's another hook. His financial legacy, much like his artistic one, serves as an enduring blueprint for those who aspire to navigate the complexities of a high-profile life. The final act of Val's extraordinary life was not punctuated by a dramatic crescendo, but rather by an intimate whisper, a moment devoid of ostentation, yet filled with profound meaning. His ability to be vulnerable, to let his final message speak for itself, transformed his farewell into a timeless reminder that authenticity is the most potent form of legacy. In that brief farewell, we see an actor who transcended his roles, a visionary who merged art and commerce, and above all, a man who chose to be heard on his own terms. And here's a final hook that lingers. In choosing to leave the world with nothing but his cherished memories and hard-earned wisdom,